what's happening, replay viewer? If you're seeing this part, you are likely seeing the replay. So do me a favor and type, "Hey girl," down in the comments so I know that you stopped by. Make sure that you click the link that's in the description here that says Grant StreamYard Access so I can see your comments as they come in. Let's see who's hopping in here. Hello. See, it says Facebook user, which is totally cool. But if you click that link, then I'll know who said it. Otherwise, I won't know who says it until I come back to look at Facebook. So I'm using a service called StreamYard, and I won't be able to see that just yet. So make sure you check that or click that link to authorize StreamYard to show me your name. So I see some folks hopping in here. I appreciate you coming here. Let me know that you're here. Say hello. Let me know what you've got going on this Wednesday night as we celebrate some freedom. Would that be okay? Welcome to the celebration. My name is Carla. And if this is the first time you're seeing my face, let me introduce myself. I'm coming into a couple different locations tonight. I want to say a big thank you to Kathy for sharing this with her friends. We have a special private event for her sharing this tonight. And then this is also being streamed inside of our VIP group, which we would love Kathy's guests to hop on over there as well. So you can stay connected and know all things Ruby Ribbon, all the things that are happening, but we're glad that you're with us whenever you're catching this. So say hello. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that I'm not alone. I see some ladies have hopped on. So it's always a whole lot more fun whenever we can have a little chat. So thank you again, Kathy, for hosting, for sharing. Here's the amazing thing about what Kathy is going to experience. So she has already experienced bra freedom. She's sharing with her friends, and as a result, she's going to get to shop at half off. We'll talk a little bit more about that here in just a bit, but I appreciate you sharing this, Kathy. Your friends absolutely will appreciate that you're sharing this with them. And I'm not sure who this is, but I'm glad you're here. And Amy says, hello, how are you, Amy? I'm glad that you got into the group and that you're here. We appreciate you being here. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. I'm going to share some of the goods. I'm going to share some of the magic and I'll let you know about Ruby Ribbon, who we can help, how we're different, and then we're going to talk a little bit about how you can shop. So before we get started, October, I want to remind those of you who are aware that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and this is our month that we celebrate freedom even more so. And I want to point out that we do have a Pink and Ruby boutique where if you shop anything from that boutique, 10% of that will be donated to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. So want to make sure that we point that out. A little introduction for those of you that are new to my face, at least. And if you're new, if this invitation to this group was the first time that you ever heard of Ruby Ribbon, ever heard that there was a bra replacement like this, I want you to type new in the comments, okay? Do me a favor and type new in the comments if this is the first time you've heard about Ruby Ribbon. So my name is Carla. I'm coming to you from my home to yours, from a little tiny town in central Illinois. I have been a Ruby Ribbon stylist for 3 years, which means I have been bra-free for 3 years, and it's amazing. So I'm going to share a little bit about how that came to be. So let me know. Let's check over here on the comments what we've got going on. Okay, so this is Jessica. Nice to see you, Jessica. Hey, Tracy, how are you? And there's Miss Kathy. She's here. I appreciate you. Amy says she's new. So we're glad that you're here. We run into women every single day who have no idea that there is even such a solution out there for women. So my next question is, do you love, hate, or tolerate your bra? Okay, whether you love, hate, or tolerate your bra, we may have a solution for you. And I'll share the magic here in just a minute, but I would love to hear from you. What is your relationship right now with your bra? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Or do you just simply tolerate it? You may be one of those, the small few that has found a bra that they truly love, that is truly supportive, that is truly comfortable. And so kudos to you, because not many of us have found that, right? Not many of us have been fortunate enough to find a bra that we truly love. Amy says she's tolerating it, right? And that's where I was. 3 years ago, let's see. This person says they tolerate as well. So 3 years ago, I stepped in, and that'll be important. I stepped into my very first cami. I was a huge skeptic prior to doing that. I was still a skeptic whenever I stepped into it, even though it felt amazing. It was super comfortable. I felt, I felt naked. And I thought there's no way that something this comfortable can be what they're saying it could be. I will share my measurements here a little bit so you can see what Ruby Ribbon looks like in real life. If that would be okay with you, let me know in the comments. Say, yep, okay. So I stepped into my cami. It wasn't until I had the before and after pictures taken that I absolutely believed that it was doing anything, because it just was that comfortable. Not only did I find lift and support, like I said, I felt like I had nothing on. I was slimmed in my midsection. My shirt actually laid better. It grew longer. It grew longer because everything just was nice and tucked in, and I had a nice hug going on. Okay, so my next question. See, I like to ask a lot of questions because you know what? That helps me to help serve you better, to help you find the solution that you're looking for. So I need to know what your Brahma is. What is your bra drama? Like, if you think about this, and I may have asked some of you already, what is your least favorite thing about your bra? Drop it in the comments. Do me a favor and drop that in the comments. I will share mine here in just a minute, but I want to see what you all are saying. What is your bra drama? What is the least favorite thing about your bra? Now, if you are watching this and you were already a Ruby Ribbon lover, you can still answer the question because you probably remember what those days were like before you stepped into your cami. So I will throw a couple of things out, right? I know there's a slight delay here, but I will throw a couple of things out. For me, now, I had a professionally fitted bra, and I wore shapewear every day, and I also wore like a tank top or a camisole with all of that, right? And for me, it didn't matter the size, it didn't matter the style, it didn't matter anything to do with my bra. My straps slipped off my shoulders all day long. Can you relate? Let me know in the comments if that is something, maybe that's your Brahma. The other thing was, the digging underwire, the betrayal of the underwire, the poking, the stabbing. Kathy says shoulder indents, rolls up in the front, didn't fit my girls no matter what. Yes. So do any of you have those shoulder divots because you're literally holding the weight of your breast in that contraption we like to call a bra, right? Maybe another thing that I had was my breasts don't have any volume up top. They're long, I mean, to be quite honest. So the volume is down at the bottom. So I never was able to fill the cup. I always had all this excess room, and bands riding up, again, the strap slipping, the wires poking, things digging into you, having spillage possibly over the top or possibly underneath. Droopy, lack of support. So since you only wear the comfy ones, I totally can relate to that. My whole, so one day maybe everybody will understand my humor, but I say that I have a 42L. That's my bust size. And it's not because I have an L cup. I actually have a D cup, but I say that my girls are long. And so I need something for long girls. I need to put my long girls up where they're supposed to be. I know that I'm not alone because Amy has mentioned droopiness. So that's absolutely something that we can help solve. And I'll share how our product is different. You may have seen things out on the market that will look similar to what I'm going to show you. But I can promise you, because our product is proprietary, it is unique to Ruby Ribbon. There is nothing else out there. You're not going to find what I'm going to share. Okay. So the cool thing is that there is something for everybody. You may be sitting there wondering, I don't know if she can fit me because I have a really large cup size, or I have a really large band size, or I know that there are some ladies inside this group that were interested in some like smaller cup sizes. We can help that too. Well, we have 40 plus different styles of camis and a demi, which is it's called a demiette. It's a true bra replacement. I'll show you in a moment without the shapewear. So we have something for everyone. I'm not saying I need you to get all 40 different styles. That's not why we have that. We have that so we can fit different body shapes, different sizes, different cup levels, different torsos, different heights. We have things that we can make sure that we can fit everybody. Okay, I'm going to cover real quick, throw up on the screen so you guys will, these are some of the more commonly asked questions. You're welcome to ask questions as we go throughout the event tonight. Make sure that you're tagging your guest. Kathy, if you don't see somebody on here that's in your group, get them in here. Ladies, they're in the VIP group, do the same. Make sure we're getting all the ladies in here. And make sure that you're commenting, because you never know. You never know if I have anything up my sleeve. So we want to see your name. If you're here, at least comment so I know that you're here. Okay. We rescue women sizes 26A to 54Q. So if you're thinking I have a triple D, it's not going to work for me, I would like for you to stick around and let me show you how it absolutely can work for you. Okay. We also have 5 different levels of support. Level 1 is lingerie. So it's no smoothing, no shaping. It's very light support. It's comfortable. It's sexy. It can be used alone to sleep in for sexy time, or it can be used as a layering piece if you'd like to do that. So very versatile. And then we have all the way up to level 5, which is the ultimate support, ultimate lift, ultimate hug. Okay. Notice I've said hug a couple of times. We give you hugs, not Spanx. So if you're thinking, is this going to be tight? Is it going to be restrictive? We have a different type of fabric, a different type of compression than most things on the market. And I'll show you what that looks like. Okay. Here's what you're not going to have. So we talked about some of the Brahma, right? We talked about the wires digging in, but here's what you're not going to have. You're not going to have any uniboob. Okay, I'll show you how we're going to be able to help you get lifted and supported without a uniboob. You're not going to have any of that side boob, right? You're not going to have swoobies. Y'all know what swoobies are, right? They're sweaty boobies. That's going to be a thing of the past. And there's no back fat. Okay, can I get a hallelujah or an amen in the comments if any of that? Look, oh, Kathy, thank you. She's bringing her friends in. Yes, I appreciate you doing that. So yeah, we don't want any of the swoobies, no back fat, no side boob. How about we mentioned the wires poking? No more poking, no more stabbing, no more breaking during the middle of the day, because anything that I show you, anything that we have in our product line contains no wires, no clasps. Okay. Here's a big question. Nope, they're not hot. Our fabric is moisture wicking. So it's going to pull the moisture away from your skin. It's going to keep your body cool and dry. So whether it is a temperature situation, whether it's a hormone situation, it's a power surge situation, and you are a person that tends to perspire, this cami is going to pull that moisture away from your skin. It's not going to bleed through your clothing. It is not going to, it's going to be pulled away from your skin. So there's no irritation. There's no rashes. You should not have any kind of bacteria infection. None of that. All right, let's see. I've got some other comments in here. This lady says, amen. Yes. And Kathy says, yes, so comfortable and we are good to fit. Yeah. So, all right. I need to hear from you. Who's ready? Are you ready to see the magic? Are you ready to see the magic? I need to see you. I'm going to take a sip of my water. Y'all, I've been doing this little challenge over this. I'm going into my 2nd week. And for those of you who have been following me and know that every single time that I'm on live, I always have a diet due. I haven't had a diet due in 7 days. And I feel amazing. It's pretty cool. So stay ready. I'm seeing some comments come in. Amy is ready. We're ready here. Okay. All right. So I want to also throw this up. If at any time you are watching what I'm showing you, you're seeing like, I really need to know more about this. I would love to know what it is that I would wear, what size I would wear, that kind of thing. You can drop size me in the comments and I will make sure that you get a size form so we can give you those recommendations. Okay. Awesome. Okay. We are ready. Very good. Okay. Well, let me take this off of here so you can see me. Okay. So I was talking about, I'm going to show you quickly just some styles that are in the levels 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to focus on level 4 tonight because that seems to be where most people go whenever they start out. But I want to make sure that you're aware of some different things that we have. So we have level 1. Actually, I picked up the wrong thing. We have level 1. I'm going to show you on my body. Okay. So I mentioned that we have a level 1, which is a stretch lace. Okay, a stretch lace. There's no smoothing, there's no shaping, but this is our Mirabelle Cami. Okay, it is a level 1, so very light support. I'm actually wearing it as a layering piece. It could be, it's see-through, so you can see that I have on this plum wine underneath it, which we'll dive into in a minute. But it doesn't have any of the smoothing, no shaping, super comfortable. The lace is super soft. There's some pretty detail, and I can't get used to this being backwards, but there's some lace detail that goes around the neckline. It has a plunging V-neck here. Just really, really pretty. Sweet little detail here on the straps. Hang on. Let me go here. It's like a little double strap there. Really pretty. So we have a level 1 and a couple different styles. Okay, so this is level 1. Then we have a level 2. This is called our Second Skin collection. This is in slate blue. And what's cool about this is it feels like you're wearing a cloud. So level 2 is light smoothing and light support. So you're going to get a little bit of lift. You can see here we've got the bonded seams that go around the girls. You're going to get a little bit of lift. And here's the thing about what I'm sharing with you, because I know I'm going fast and you're thinking, how in the world am I supposed to remember all this? That's where me or your stylist is going to come into play. Okay. When you say size me, then I'm going to, or your stylist will take those, we'll give you a size form, get some measurements from you so we can give you your personalized fit recommendations. Okay. So we'll tell you which style will work best for you. All right. Let's see what's happening over here in the comments. All right. We just have a yes. Awesome. Okay. So then we have a level 3. So level 3 is a light support. Okay, this is called Lumina. This comes in black and pale. This one is the Lumina lace. It's got lace detail underneath the arm here. It's got lace detail across the V neckline. Here's what's different about this one than what I'm going to show you and focus on here in just a second, is that even though it is a level 3 and it's considered light support, it has a breast sling or a shelf bra on the inside. And I really feel like this fits more like a level 4. Okay, so this comes in the lace trim or without the lace trim in this pale or in a black. Okay. Somebody's watching from the car. Awesome. Hey, I appreciate you being here. Okay, so now let's get into the star of the show, shall we? Let's get into okay. Kathy, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to. They may be where they can't get approved, but they can watch the replay. So I'm not able to check anything from this on Facebook. So apologize for that. But this is our level 4. This is called, got to get used to this mirrored image. This is our lace full support. This is our top selling cami, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So I want to know, when you think of shapewear, what do you usually think of? Do you think of like a girdle, something very plain and simple and not really anything that you'd want to show off? This is gorgeous. So this is in black, and underneath the bust line, you have that really pretty lace detail. And then on the back, if I turn this around, you've got lace detail here. Okay. So now what I'm going to show you is what will be similar across all of the items that we have. What makes us different? So remember I said that we, this one This is the lace full support. Okay. And again, you don't have to worry about the names of things because I or your stylist will let you know which style will work for you. As gorgeous as this is, it may not be the perfect style for you, but there are so many beautiful things out there that might work for you. And it may be the perfect one. So I'm not sure. But this is lace full support. This is a level 4. So you're going to get nice compression and nice hug. So what I'm going to show you are things that will be consistent across all the different ones that I've already showed you. Okay. What makes us different? Why, when you look at something on a Facebook ad, let's say, that looks similar, and yeah. Okay. Sorry. I want to make sure that we're not missing anything that looks similar to ours, but is not. Okay. So let me show you the first thing. You see these right here, right? These are called the molded cups. Okay. So this is where you're not going to have any uniboob. Our cups stretch 3 times, or actually the whole cami stretches 3 times its size, and it goes back to its original shape. So you're going to get lift, you're going to get separation. If you happen to have a breast that's larger than the other, we're going to help balance you out. Okay. You have nice adjustability in this cami. You can see that there's quite a bit of length that you can adjust. This is also convertible, so you can crisscross it in the back for the racer back style, or if you want additional lift. We have several different styles that can do that. Okay. Now I want to show you, this is the big thing. This is the big thing that separates us from other products, especially shapewear. So we have variable compression. Can you see where my thumb is going down the center of the boot pockets or the molded cups? This is called variable compression. So there is compression in between the cup and all the way around the cup. So if you think about, it goes down the center of the cup and all the way around, and it's replacing the wire. It's giving you that lift and that support with this compression. Okay, so it goes all the way around to the side. And then you've got this wider section, which is going to help take in the side boob. Make sure that if you're hopping on, you're commenting, so I know that you're here and checking this out. I would appreciate it. If at any point you see this scrolling down there, if you're thinking that you would love to see what size and styles that I recommend for you, drop size me and I'll be glad to do that for you. Okay. So the lace detail is not only gorgeous, but it's functional. So you see that goes immediately under the bust. There will be different details in the other styles that we have that provide that extra little bit of support there. Now we have what's called variable compression. So you may have had shapewear before that hasn't been the most comfortable, right? Maybe it sucked you in, but really didn't allow you to move, didn't allow you to breathe. Well, that's how we are different. And maybe my light will cooperate with me. So we have compression points where you need compression. So the back fats, or up at the top of your back, shaping the back fat, down along the love handles, the tummy area, of course, in between your girls, you're going to have compression. And then they're going to be release points where you don't. So if you could look here, this is inside out. If you could see how there's a little bit of shading right through here and then right through here, going kind of in a little horseshoe pattern there. And then you can see where there is give through there. So this is a release, right? This is a shaping panel. Okay, so that's the center. That seam is giving you some additional release. And then see through there how that comes. This is around the love handle area. Okay, so those are your compression panels. The other thing that we will have across all of our camis is a surgical grade. See if I can show you. Surgical grade silicone gripper edge. Okay, so that's on the bottom of the cami that is laying against your skin, and it will not roll. So your cami is going to stay nice and in place, provided you give us accurate measurements. Okay, so I always say save the fibbing for your driver's license. We need the accuracy for our measurements so we can make sure that you have that wow moment when you step into your cami for the first time. Okay. Yes, I said step into it. So great boobs start at your feet. You're literally going to put it on like a swimsuit. I'm not going to walk through this whole thing because guess what? I have videos for you whenever you purchase. I send you, when your item ships, I send you videos to show you how to do this. But you're literally going to step into it. And for a couple of reasons, because gravity, we want to step into it and allow everything to be pulled up as we pull this on. And because of that gripper edge. If you put it on over your head, which you can, it just makes it a little bit more difficult for the cami to come out of that gripper. It might roll up in that gripper and it just makes it a little bit more cumbersome, a little bit more frustrating to get on. So we say step into it. All right. We have any questions? Let's see. Okay, we've got somebody. I see this person. I can't tell that you're here now, whoever this is, but I will once we hop off. Okay. Yep. We can send you a video after the item ships is usually when I do it. So you know what to do, how to prepare your cami, all the things whenever you first get that cami. Okay. So we talked about molded cups. We talked about the gripper edge. We also talked about how the cami is moisture wicking, so it's not going to make you hot. It's actually going to keep you cooler and drier. I've got my notes over here, which is what I'm looking at to make sure that I'm covering that. So we talked about 40 plus different styles, and the size form that we send you is going to have like, what is your height? What is your torso length? I'm going to step back here. Maybe you can see me. Okay, so you're not gonna be able to see the whole. Let me pull it down a little bit. Maybe you can see me. Just a sec. Okay, so I am 5'6". I'm a size 14. I have a 39.5-inch band here. I'm about 44, 45 at the fullest part of my bust. In most of our camis, I wear a 42. Some of them I can wear a 40. Some of them, really, I've lost a little bit weight, so I can't really quite do the 44, but I can stay within those two ranges depending on style. Now, that's also where I will come in. We have certain styles that fit a little bit differently. I will say in this style, I need you to size up to this, but I'm going to give you two different size recommendations, okay? So I'm going to give you a firm size and I'm going to give you a relaxed size. Now, understand that when I say relaxed, we're not going from firm to relaxed. We're going from firm to just a little bit relaxed here. You'll still have great lift. You'll still have great support. We just like giving those options so you can choose which level of compression, which level of a hug you're wanting to get, okay? So I am, like I said, I'm 5'6". I have a very long torso. So here is actually my natural waistline, okay? So to figure out your torso, you're going to put your hand underneath your bust line. If your waist stops here, you have a short torso. If you can do two hands and your waist stops here, you've got an average torso. For me, I have about 3 and a pinky worth of torso. So I need a cami that's longer. Okay, I actually prefer this, again, is the Mirabelle. I actually prefer a cami that's a little bit longer. The one I'm going to show you here in just a second comes down a little bit longer on me. So that's why we ask your height. We ask your pant size. We ask your torso length, because that helps us to determine which style is going to be the best for you. Okay, so as an example, this lace full support is one of our longest camis. If you're a petite person with a short waist, short torso, I'm probably not going to recommend this for you unless there are other factors that would lead me to that direction. Okay, so we also have, I mentioned, what is called a demiette. So maybe there are days where you feel like you don't want shapewear. Maybe there are days where you feel like you don't need shapewear, or maybe there are every day that you don't want the shaping piece. We still have a bra replacement. We still have a solution for you. This is the original demiette. We've got different styles, but again, still has the molded cups, still has the adjustable straps. Look at that support. So let's just talk a little bit about what a bra looks like. And I don't care how many clasps you have, how wide that band is in the back, it's still not very supportive. I don't care how wide your straps are. It is designed almost like a pulley system, and it is literally relying on your shoulders to lift the weight. Okay, whether you're an A cup or you are a P cup, the design is just not great for the weight of your breast. Look at this. Look at how much more area that's going to cover, causing you to have that much more support. Okay. And even most of our demis have the gripper edge as well. Okay. Maybe you're an active person. Maybe you like a sports bra. We have those as well. This is a black sports bra. It has the racerback style. It still has that wide band, so it's going to give you incredible support. It's made for low impact or high impact, whichever you choose. It also, I'm turning this inside out. It also has the molded cups. So even though it looks like a standard sports bra on the outside, you still have molded cups. So you're going to have nice separation. Okay. All right. We're just going to do it. I have never taken this off on camera, so we'll just see. I mentioned that I use the Mirabelle as a layering piece, but I also wanted to show you what I have on underneath here. This is a level 4. This is one of our newer items. So we always have an essential collection. We always have things that will be here year round, generally going to have them in pale, black, or white. And then we'll come out usually every month. It has been lately, every month with something new that will be seasonal. So if you see something that you love, you need to grab it because it doesn't last long. But this is called Siren. So I'm going to step up here. You can see there's this lattice work here. Get all up in your business. This lattice work that just makes this little peekaboo really sexy look here. It's got a nice V-neck. Actually, I'm going to move back here. Okay, so again, all of my weight this is my situation area. We can take 1 to 3 inches off of your situation area. Okay, so it's going to give you a nice silhouette. It's going to hug everything, going to give you nice smoothing. Okay, notice I have no side boob here. There's also this lattice work that goes underneath here. Remember, I said there's something in all of our camis that kind of gives that extra little support. A lot of times it has this, it's kind of disguised by the prettiness. This is similar to what I showed you in the lace full support. But I'm going to turn around. Hopefully my volume stays well enough that you can see how high up this cami is. And I'm sorry that my head is cut off, but you can see how high up this cami is and see how there's no back fat. Okay, I'm going to turn around and take a look. Okay, so normally your bra band would be right about here, right? Okay, so things are kind of spilling over there. You know, things aren't looking so great right here. Somebody calls them their back boobs. It's all smooth. So whenever you have a top over this, everything is laying nicely. Now that can be something to get used to whenever you step into your cami for the first time. Okay, let's see. I'm missing some things. All right, Kathy says her torso is very short. Cami goes down past her hip. That's a really good point. As long as it's not rolling, it being longer is okay. And sometimes, Kathy, this may be your situation that it is just it's your anatomy, and maybe all the cami styles would be that way for you as well. But that's I'm glad that you mentioned that. Cami loves the pink sport bra that has the clasp in the front. Yes, we have a zip front. It came out specifically for breast cancer. It's a pink camo. It is to die for. It's beautiful. Really, really pretty. Well, thank you. This is the Siren. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, Kathy. The Siren and the plum wine. Okay. So what I was saying is sometimes it takes some getting used to for ladies because these are higher underneath the armpit. You will get used to that. The fabric will soften. You will not even notice it. Again, we also typically want to pull our items down because of where our bra band normally sits. These come up a little bit higher. That's where your stylist is going to come in to be able to support you, to be able to help you get things situated, if you will, to be adjusted properly. Okay, so if you put your cami on, you're like, oh, I don't really know that this fits well. Maybe it's hurting in your shoulders. If it hurts in your shoulders, 9 times out of 10, you have it down too far. If you have, if you have too much spillage in the cups, you might just need to stretch the fabric a little bit. So work with your stylist and we will help you get that adjusted. We will also help you if you need to return it. We will also help you if you need to exchange it, which you have 30 days to do that. Okay. Couple more things. You may have noticed that the fabric is a little thin. little thin, and you may be thinking, what am I going to do about colder weather or temperature change? We have a couple different things. We have the petal, which is a thin foam insert that goes, some of the camis have, this one does, petal pocket, where it is actually a pocket. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I love to make sure that we check everything and make sure everything is working as it should. Didn't order petals. Well, I need them. So petals are a matter of preference. I do not wear petals. A lot of ladies love petals. I did start out wearing petals, but I don't anymore. I don't find that it's like really that obvious, but it does help with the adjustment. So you're going to think my boobs are moving whenever you put your cami on, because you're free. You don't have the padding, you don't have the wires, you don't have that restriction, right? So first of all, here, I need to tell you a little secret. Okay. If you're saying your boobs move, it's because boobs move. They're supposed to move. Your boobs have not maybe moved in a while, so you're not used to that. So that movement will become an adjustment. And sometimes petals help with that adjustment period. But we do have these as a solution if you do want to check those out. So these are foam inserts. There's a petal pocket in some of them. Otherwise, they just slide into the molded cup. You can wear them horizontally. You can wear them here. Just want to kind of get them almost positioned underneath the breast. That tends to keep them in place a little bit better. Or we have this silicone posy, which is just a nipple cover. They stay really well, and better yet, they come off easily. They don't fall off, but when you're ready for them to come off, they peel off easily. Okay, awesome. Let's see. Talked about the return policy. Hang on, I dropped something. Talked about the return policy, but let's talk about how you care for these, okay? So you're going to wear a cami. So this cami that I have on today, I'll wear it today. And then I will rest it tomorrow. You want to give your cami a full 24 hours to rest before you put it back on. Couple of reasons. You want to make sure that the cami goes back to its original shape. So every single time you put that cami on, you've got that same nice hug. Okay. The other thing is that it lengthens the life of the cami. So we suggest that you start out with at least 2, maybe 3 camis or demis, or a combination of the 2. So you have a good rotation, and you can properly care for your cami. Now, does that mean that you're obligated to do that? No, you can start out with one cami or one demi, whatever you choose. I just need to make sure, I got to manage those expectations that when you step into your cami and you fall in love with that cami, you've got to put your bra on tomorrow because you have to rest that cami for the full 24 hours before you put it back on. Okay, you could wear it the next day if you wanted to. It's just the more times that you do that, then it's just not allowing it to go back to its original shape. So we want you to have these camis for a long time. I have some in my wardrobe because I'm able to rotate through them. I have some in my wardrobe that I've had since I started with Ruby Ribbon 3 years ago. Now, yes, they've relaxed a bit. The gripper edge is not quite like it was, but the gripper edge still stays down. The molded cups still hold my girls, and I still feel like I have a nice hug. So, something to consider, all right? Washing. You can machine wash on gentle and cold with regular detergent, nothing with oxy, nothing with any kind of fabric softener in it, no woolite, anything like that, just a basic detergent. I have even gone to like the dollar store and just bought one of those smaller things of just a basic detergent so I can use that specifically for my camis. You lay them flat or you hang them to dry, okay? They dry very quickly because they're moisture wicking, all right? There's my friend, Mary. Mary has joined us. I appreciate you, Mary. Thank you for being here. I try to give good tips. Sometimes there may be tips that you don't want to hear, but that's what I'm here for. I don't know. So we talked about wearing one, resting one, washing one, and how to care for your camis. You have 30 days to exchange or return. So there really is zero risk in this. To try them out to see if this freedom is what you were looking for, because frankly, you deserve to at least check it out. So as far as sizing, If you have a cloth tape measure, that's great. That's what we want you to size, or what we want you to use. If you don't have it, not a big deal. Do not fret over it. If you have this is my belt to my robe. If you have a charging cord, if you have a string, anything that's flexible and that will go around the areas that we need. We need your band. We need your band. We need the fullest part of your bust. We need your weight, or the fullest part of your hips. I'm also going to ask for your pant size and what you currently wear in your bra. Okay. Let's see. Sorry. Mary says, check the bottle on your detergent ingredient list because what she's used for years now contains oxy. That's a good tip. That is an excellent tip. Yeah, a wooden ruler, unless you're like laying down and like making a line, I guess you could do it. Some phones have a ruler app where you could, if you had something that is flexible that could go around you, you can use the ruler app on your phone and it will measure that length. I've got all kinds of tips on that. I've got all kinds of pictures that can show that to you. And then of course, if you have the string or the something flexible, then you can use the wooden ruler to get that measurement. Okay. But we are here to help you to get the best measurement. And so that's why we don't just go off of just a bra size, because 80% of us are wearing the wrong bra size. So we want to make sure that we get the right fit, okay? Because this is an investment. This is something that you deserve. This is something that we want you to have for a long time, and we want you to be happy with the results, okay? All right. So I had mentioned that we have essential collections that come in black, pale, and white that we have all the time. This is one that is limited time. So if you're liking this color, make sure you go and get sized for it. I also mentioned that we have a pink and ruby boutique where we give 10% back to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. This would be one that is a seasonal thing. This is a lace full support, very limited in size, but this is something that is available. It's a rose color. Those are limited things. This is also not necessarily limited. I don't know if the color is going to come through, but it's a gorgeous blush pink. It's actually called Lotus Pink. This is part of the 10% where we will give back. And then this is a gorgeous magenta cami. So these are just different styles of things that we have that are limited edition. Okay. All right. So I want to wrap this up with a couple of things. So there's a few ways that you can support your friend Kathy. If you're not a guest of, yes, Kathy loves the pink. It is such a pretty color. The Athena is a gorgeous cami in and of itself. But if you're here as Kathy's guest and you want to help support her or support yourself, and you like shopping at a discount, or you like sharing things with your friends, let me share a little bit with you about how you can help either support her or support yourself. Just have a lot of fun. Okay. So the very first thing that you can do is you can join. Yes, we have fun new colors. Yes, thank you. You can join as a stylist. So bear with me on this. If you were thinking about purchasing a couple of the camis, a cami and a demi, some petals, you're already at the price point of joining as a stylist. Okay. But here is the insane thing that I'm just asking you to be open about. All right. So for $189, you're going to get your business supplies. You're going to get your website. Okay. We'll talk about what you can do with that. You can do big or small, right? You can go big, you can go small. That's completely up to you. I'm here to support you either way. But for $189, you're also going to get a $250 product credit. So you can use that product credit on anything that you would like that's regular price in our catalog. You can use it over, I think we've now extended it for 12 months. It expires for 12 months. So you can save it and put a little bit towards some of your purchases, however you want to use it. As long as it's on regular price, you've got a $250 product credit for $189. So just asking you to be open about that idea. Again, you can choose how you want to work the business. I can show you how you can earn back that $189 in one show. I can also show you how you can get $800+ in product credit very, very quickly in your first 35 days. Okay. The other thing that you can do is maybe like you're not quite sure that that's how you want to do this. You're not quite sure that that's how you would want to share this, but you've thought about a couple of women that you know deserve this freedom. And you already have their names like, oh, Susan would love to see this, or Katie would love to check this out. She really needs to look at this. Because not only do we help women who need a bra replacement, we can help women who have sensitivity due to fibro, due to other issues, have scarring sensitivities, who have been a breast cancer, they're a survivor, they're a warrior right now, and they just have sensitivities, or maybe they have a prosthesis. We can help all kinds of women. So maybe you've already thought of those ladies that you'd want to share with. Just a couple of ladies is really all it takes for you to share, and you could be shopping at a 50% discount like Kathy. When you sign up to host, then Kathy, when you sign up, if you're Kathy's guest and you sign up to host, then Kathy is going to benefit from that as well. And she's going to get an additional 50% off. Okay. Or maybe you just want to support your friend and you want to step into freedom and you want to ditch your bra forever. That's totally cool. We would love to help you purchase your own items. And yes, Kathy, I will do that here in just a second. Here we go. So you can purchase, and whenever you are ready to do that, we need to make sure I don't post any links in the groups, because that's how important it is for me or for the other stylists to give you the proper fit recommendations. Okay. Yes, you could go and you could take your bra size and say, I want to have this cami, but that cami may not be right for you. That bra size may not be right for you. And then you're not going to be happy. Okay. So we want you to be happy with your purchase. All right. So size me to get your complimentary fitting. It doesn't lock you into anything. It just gets that step out of the way. Or you know what, you could just refer a friend. You could say, hey, I found out about this really cool bra replacement product. You might want to check it out. They can come and join us in our party group. And I would love for those of you that are not in our party group to join us there, because we do these things quite frequently where we just have a lot of fun. All right, so this is an example of the level one. Actually, let me grab another level one. Okay, so level one, this is called the Allure. Okay, so the level one, this is in black. It's got the bonded seam underneath the girls, rouging in between the breast. It's got, this one is a floral pattern. We have this in an animal print. We've got this in a number of different colors. This is on sale right now. It's on a ridiculous sale. We're moving it out of inventory. And so these are really great. These are super comfortable, but again, it's level one. So light lift, no smoothing, no shaping. Here is, we've got if you're like matchy, we've got the bottoms that go with it. Okay, really pretty. Again, these are on sale. Check them out. Okay, so that's a level one. Here is one of the level twos. This color is, I believe, on sale as well. This is a slate blue. Level two is going to have a light to medium lift. It's going to be smoothing, not shaping. So it doesn't have the variable compression. It doesn't have those compression panels, but it is so comfortable. I mean, look at this. This is the neckline. Can you see how incredibly thin that is? Right? And it just feels so buttery, soft. And Amy, we do have a website, and I will provide that to you. If you are ready to be sized, I will give you the recommendations. So when you go to our website, it won't be so overwhelming. You can check it out, and then you'll know which styles you need to be looking at. So you can check out the style. You can check out what colors are available. I'll let you know which sizes you need to be looking for. Otherwise, I'm not trying to hide anything. Otherwise, when you go to the website and you don't know what that size is, it can be overwhelming, because again, we have 5 different levels of support, and then we've got various styles inside of those different levels, if that makes sense. So level 2 comes in the cami, comes in a demi, comes in panties. Okay. But yeah, I can absolutely get you a catalog to take a look, an online catalog to take a look at, so you can see everything. Okay. This also has, this is a little bit of a different gripper edge. It is the dot gripper edge, still silicone gripper, so staying against your skin. Kathy says, love the way this feels, and her girls stay in place. Yes. All right. Amy says, perfect. Okay. What else do I need to cover? I think I've covered everything. I appreciate everybody for hopping on. And Kathy, thank you so much for sharing this with your friends. Other ladies, I'll check and see who's been commenting, and I appreciate and show so much love to you all for being here. For Kathy's party, it will remain open for a week. And I'll continue to post inside of the Facebook group. But I appreciate you being here on the live. For those of you that are catching the replay, I am so appreciative of you as well. But I'm going to give you back your evening. I hope you have a great one. If you've got any questions, please, please, please feel free to reach out to me or to the stylist that invited you here tonight. I hope you have a great one. Take care. Bye-bye.